let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room, shall we? Or I should say the liberal in the room. For those of you who don't know, Red Jacket kind of went through some controversy a couple of years ago. And that controversy being the owner of Red Jacket, Will, who was a very prominent figure on the show Sons of Guns, kind of went through some controversy. Oh boy. He was charged with molestation charges and is currently serving in prison. And anything to do with Red Jacket immediately brings up that controversy. And as much as I do not want to talk about that controversy, believe me, I don't want to. I want to concentrate instead on the products they actually released. However, this one, a lot of people for some reason aren't talking about. Or at least this particular one in general, because whenever you bring up MP9s, there's usually some good nostalgic memories from Rainbow Six Vegas 2, with yours personally rocking the MP9 with a red dot and a laser sight, to, well, other video games. Modern Warfare 2, a few others, actually, I can think about that actually did have the MP9 machine pistol in there. So the question comes to mind, when it comes to actually an electric MP9, why do we only have this one? And is it really that bad? Well, welcome to video 4 of 12 Guns from Hell. Let's actually take a look at this, shall we? And if it really is from hell.
I've got the reach and the teeth of a killing machine, with a need to bleed you when the light goes green. Best believe I'm in the zone to be, from a yin to my yang to Z. Put a grin on my chin when you come to me, 'cause I'll win, I'm a one of a kind, and I'll bring death to the place you're about to be. Another river of blood running under my feet, forged in the fire lit long ago. Stand next to me, you'll never stand alone.
Now, for those of you who don't know, the MP9 is a small machine pistol that was actually created by the Steyrs. Well, the information by Steyr, and it fires 9mm parabellum. It has a 30-round detachable box magazine, and it's just really good. It's a really good little machine pistol, really compact, and great for Secret Service agents, as well as other governmental and law enforcement agencies. Even some militaries actually got this to use. Now, the neatest feature about it was an AR style. Well, basically, if you were familiar with an AR-15, you could basically take this, pull back, pull forward, and boom. It was basically an AR style mechanism. However, there is a gas blowback version of the MP9, which is actually made by UmarexUSA, or at least Elite Force, I guess I should say. However, when it comes to the AEP here, a lot of people don't talk about it. And some parts may understand why, but the other parts say, huh? Here's the thing, a lot of people like this pistol, myself included, or at least the MP9 here. It has a full metal stock that you can put over to the side. It gives you a nice compact. It has a sling point on the stock and right here for any of your single point slings. And it's built rather well and good for the price. For under $50, it's a good little package to get. Not only that, but the machine pistol itself, or at least the AEP, it's like 30 bucks. At the most, it's $30, which is really nice. And it has your monolithic rail here and rail here for all your tactical needs. Comes with a 200-round high cap, and the system itself for the AEP, if they're going to redo the MP9 and Airsoft today, they got to keep the system. It has a system up inside there, don't know if you can see it, where there is a little plate that actually goes backwards. So that way when you release the magazine, the plate goes backwards and keeps BBs in there so that way it doesn't spill out. And you don't have BBs all over the place and waste them. That way when you put in a fresh mag, you still have BBs in there and you have a better capacity. I believe the system will work great with mid-caps as well, which is very nice. However, the big drawback to this has to be, of course, in the way it's powered. You're thinking, oh, it's powered off of a Tamiya or the contact batteries that we see in the SEMA or Tokyo Marui AEPs, right? Close. The way to get to the battery compartment is you actually press this little button here, and you lift up, exposing the gearbox as well as the batteries themselves. This thing runs on 6 AA batteries. I would heavily invest in actual rechargeable batteries, because believe me, this thing's going to go through batteries like a fat man on an all-you-can-eat buffet. Not only that, but it does expose the inner barrel, which is actually shaped to fit the batteries. There is no, this is a fixed hop-up AEP, but then again, it's meant to be sort of your CQB slash, oh crap, spray and pray gun. However, I have actually talked to people who have actually modified these to take Tamiyas. Literally, they've opened these up, which you can actually open up. There are screws all over the place showing you where to unscrew to actually open this thing up. And have actually rewired it to Tamiya connectors. Even then, they've actually upgraded the gearbox with better spring, better gears, better motor. There is modification here, and there is upgradability if you know how to do it. And in my opinion, I say go for it. However, if I was to actually fully say to UmarexUSA or anyone from Umarex about the MP9 here, I say this: make it Tamiya. Make this thing actually work. Because here's how you can do it. There is enough space in the grip here for actually batteries. How do I know this? Because I took a small battery of mine, about this right here, actually put it up in there, and there is space for a small battery. So yeah, there's that. You can go with the GAT and basically have the battery right there in the grip. Or, my opinion, or my favorite, you can actually have it to where the battery goes in like that and actually does that. There is a lot of potential here. There is a lot you can do with this, and I'm dead serious on that. There is a lot potential. I mean a ton of potential with this gun that can be done, and could be done, and should be done, in my opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong, $30, that's not bad for a little AEP that actually performs the way it does. However, granted, when you do put in the AA's, any standard alkaline AA's, they're going to drain fast. So the only way you're going to actually get some real oomph out of this is if you put some fucking vape, the batteries that go in the vapes, you put that in here. Or you rewire it to Tamiya. Or you get some rechargeable batteries, which the rechargeable batteries would probably be a better option in my opinion, but just how it is. But seriously though, I am going to be testing this with the vape batteries very soon. When I actually do those tests, I'm going to see that, because I know a guy who does vape, and he'll probably help me out get the batteries that will probably fit in here. But either way, the gun does perform actually really good. It's got some good ranges. I remember getting one when I started out, and it was really good. Not only that, but the barrel right here can actually take any MP9 suppressor, because it still has that threading right there, which is going to be really nice for if you want to make it that super tactical MP9, which I would definitely do. However, as of now, I am going to leave the MP9 like this, because this is the MP9 I actually had when I actually finally got one back in 2014, 2015, I think it was, when I got an MP9, and it was so good. I got it from Walmart. I absolutely loved it, and this was the exact model I got. It was so good. I just loved it. Oh, felt so good to get one. But either way, though, enough of my gabbing. Let's actually get to the chrono and the range and see how she does. In case I forget to mention in the video, there is an interesting system inside the magwell to where if you release the magazine, the BBs that are in there will not fall out, which is an interesting feature in my opinion, and something that I think a lot of companies would do. That, and you don't lose any BBs when you drop the magazine out of the 200 round high cap. Of course, you do have to wind it, of course, but then again, that's any high cap. Now, to my knowledge, I don't believe there are any mid caps, I believe, but then again, you guys can correct me in the comments section, let me know if there are any mid caps for MP9 AEPs. That and this will take an AEP a MP9 suppressor, which I am very happy for. So, yeah, let's go ahead and chrono it and see what FPS we're getting. I am using Black Ops Ignite 0.2 gram BBs. Let's see what we got. Anyway, putting on semi-automatic. Let's see what we got. 108, 108, 103, 101, 102. So we are getting the high 100 FPSs. Now, granted, that's the batteries themselves dying a little bit as you're running the gun, So yeah, let's go ahead and quickly get this outside to the range before the battery's completely drained, because even though they're Duracell, yeah, and I am going to be investing in rechargeable batteries if I'm going to run this thing. So yeah, let's get going. Alright, so here we are once again, 60 feet, barn. Let's see if it'll hit. Semi-automatic. And the batteries are dying, sad to say, so it is affecting range. But on a full charge, it would actually probably go that distance. So yeah, that's what it looks like, batteries. So yeah, definitely going to be investing in rechargeable batteries. So let's go ahead, get to our target, which I will be engaging at a CQB distance, and seeing if it will actually, well, what the groupings look like, even on dying batteries. Okay? Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, let's go ahead and get back in the studio and give my final thoughts. Boy, boy. At the end of the day, I have to give a rating. I have to give my thoughts and how it is. And the MP9 here is just a lost potential. It was just potential lost. Well, not really. There is still potential here, and I am definitely going to say, if anyone from Umarex is watching, or anyone who actually has a shop is watching, if you can fix this, or you can actually find ways to improve this, let me know in the comment section. Not only that, but it's still a good gun. For the price tag it has, I would recommend anyone to actually get an MP9. Is this a gun from hell? Only by association with controversy is it a gun from hell. Not only that, but I definitely would recommend this as a gun for spray and pray for anyone who has a sniper and you have a single point sling like this, and you're sitting there running around and you're like, oh crap, flip it to full auto, basically like that. Also, I would be careful, this does come off somewhat easy, but anyway, like that, or go or fucking gat type deal, but either way. As for the final verdict, it's no more, no less than a painful 5 out of 10. It is a average gun. And I hate to say that because this had potential. This is a actual good gun. The only drawbacks to it is the battery compartment and the battery space. If that wasn't the deal, it could have been a 7. It could have been 8. But no, with the batteries and the way it was designed internally, with that battery compartment and the way and the power source in general, it is a 5 out of 10. But it is a good 5. It's a good average. This gun needs to be in your collection if you don't have an MP9 AEP. Or if you're a modder and you know how to do shit good, grab as many of these as you can for cheap on eBay or however you can and modify the hell out of them to take Tamiyas, better motors, better everything. Either way, though. Even with my nostalgia, I can tell that this is still good. It's still a pretty decent gun. But, just like everything, the slippery slope of shit keeps going. And the horribleness just keeps happening. Till next time.